Hello, everyone. My name is Doc Holliday. Thank you for tuning in today. Um, I wanted to talk to you about the current situation we're having right now with COVID-19. Um, uh, we are at a situation right now where we need to preemptively go ahead and start mandating that everyone start wearing their mask. Um, it's it's uh, it's too vitally important that we take steps ahead of time to prevent the spread of this virus. We already know where this is going. We have already been there before. And being that this virus is supposedly X times greater in spreading, um, it would behoove us to go ahead and be X time greater in setting up precautions to make sure that it doesn't spread throughout the country. And therefore, we would have to do more measures, such as closing down the economy or anything more drastic than that. What we need to do as well is we need to start mandating that everyone within the approved age limits are mandated to go ahead and take the vaccines. I know that there has been a lot of problems with people not knowing or trusting the vaccines and things of that nature. I was not so much in that camp. I was more of, the wait to see type of person to see if there was any kind of adverse effects or anything of that nature. And I waited and I eventually got the Moderna. I got my shots probably about 2 months ago. And the side effects was pain in the arm. Other than that, I don't know, maybe sleepiness or whatever. I don't know. But other than that, there wasn't really any side effects at all. And the shot that they give you, it is a protein that it's basically a messenger protein that basically tells your DNA that say, or your RNA that says, okay, if you get any kind of a protein or something that looks like this protein, I want you to react and fight it. And this is how you're going to fight it. So it sent that message into the RNA through a protein. This is basically like I don't know, a fat protein. It could be from milk, anything. I forget. I forget where they got the protein from. But you could check out the websites. You could check out the Moderna website. You could check out the Pfizer websites. You could check out the Johnson & Johnson websites and AstraZeneca websites as well, depending on where if you're watching this video in another country. But you could check out their websites and they'll give you the rundown of the product listings. I unfortunately don't have the time to do it for you right now. But it isn't like it isn't like the flu virus. It isn't like the flu vaccine to where they would be giving you a copy of a flu virus. And therefore, if you were to get infected by one of those kind of flu viruses, then your body would know how to respond to it. This isn't that. This isn't that type of Jesus, what is it called? Vaccine. This isn't that kind of vaccine. So you can rest assured that this vaccine is safe, and we have to get everybody vaccinated. This is a matter of national security. This is something that we cannot allow ourselves to be subjugated by the fact that we have a lot of ignorant people that are choosing to do the wrong thing. It's time that we start telling the ignorant people that no, you are not going to continue doing what you are doing because you are putting everyone at risk. So because of their actions, they are putting us at risk and saying, you know, the hell with us, the hell with what we're thinking. They're not going to do whatever it is that we want them to do, such as taking the medicines, taking a shot. So they just say, fuck us. They don't give a shit. That's what they're saying right now, as they're, you know, not having their shot or not wearing their mask. Fuck us, fuck what we're saying and all the rest. Excuse my language. But it's time that the politicians start running the country instead of these ignorant asses running the country. And we need to actually mandate that everyone get the damn blasted vaccine to make sure that our country doesn't go back into recession mode. We've already spent too much money to try to keep Americans afloat through this previous disaster. We do not need to keep on making this crap happen year after year after year. Our treasury cannot afford that. We have to stand up to this and fight this as if it is a war, because it is a war. We are getting our asses whooped by this chemical weapon, by this virus. We are getting our asses whooped because people won't comply with what the fuck needs to be done. And people won't instill the proper mandates to ensure the safety of the citizenry. All we need to do right now is to make sure that, again, everyone within the age limits that have been approved to be vaccinated. Everyone needs to be vaccinated. And the schools should not accept anyone that is not vaccinated. Airlines needs to start accepting only people that are vaccinated on the planes. And all other forms of public transportation need to do the same, including train and bus and any other. All businesses need to make sure that their employees are vaccinated. This is not a game. This is not. Oh, here, you want a sucker? You want a lollipop? Oh, you choose not to get a lollipop? Okay, that's fine. You're ignorant, but that's fine. This is not that situation. If you don't take this lollipop, our country is going to continue to go down. That is the only solution if we do not mandate that everyone takes this damn blasted vaccine. In addition to that, we have to make sure that we supply enough of the vaccine to also give it to all of the poorer nations as well. In addition to that, we have to make sure that all the people that are coming in from internationally have the vaccines taken as well. All of them. We need to just start mandating it right now. If it ain't tomorrow, okay, it's going to be 14 days from now. It's going to be August the 1st. Everyone in this country has to get vaccinated. These vaccines have been out there for way too long for us to be, you know, at 40,000 people a day with the damn blasted virus. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense at all. Look at this. This is for yesterday, which was, how do you say, Saturday. And it was 24,000. Wait, what is it? Yeah, 24,000 for yesterday on a Saturday, which all states weren't reporting. And Florida, you see here, is at 8,400 people, 8,500 people on a Saturday that has reported having this virus. So next week, we're going to have 10,000 people in Florida per day that are contracting this virus. Those are 10,000 people that could have already gotten that vaccine that would not be catching this virus. If they have taken the vaccine. And now the people that are most getting affected are those that are younger than 45. And guess what? As soon as school opens up, what is going to be the age group of those most affected? The school age people, because they are the ones that are least among us. They are the ones that are vaccinated the least among us. Which in actuality, something that I said prior months ago when the first established the platform of distributing the vaccines. They started with the seniors and everything well, the senior citizens is okay, but for everybody that is at home, that is able-bodied, that is at home, that ain't going out socializing and everything, they should, the people that are able to stay out of the public, they should have been the last people that were getting vaccinated. The people that are more social, the people that are going out to the clubs, the people that are going out partying, to school, to work, on transit, those people should have been the first people that we got vaccinated. Those people are the ones that we should first get vaccinated. And now here we are, 8 months later from when the vaccinations first started, and we have the people that are most socially bound or most socially active still at like a 30% level of actually being vaccinated. And now we got a much more communicable disease that has come into our nation now that is just going to wreak havoc on this age group unless we mandate that everyone has to get the vaccine. This vaccine, I say X, vaccine, excuse me, scratch that. The virus is 20 times, what I was going to say is, I say sometimes that the virus is X times more transmittable than the previous version. Well, I think the actual term is like 20 to 40 times more prevalent than or transmittable than the previous version. So I'm not going to go through that. So you know, we're in a bad situation, and it's only going to get worse unless we do something about it. So I need everyone to pay attention to what is going on. I need our politicians to wake up and do preventive tasks to make sure that we don't need to be following the same blasted playbook that Trump followed. We need to fire Fauci. Fauci was no freaking success. Fauci was the dumbass that sat on his hands and just let Trump do whatever the fuck he wanted. And now you just rewarded him and say, okay, well, you can come on board with us. At least, you know, you were a good guy with Trump, so hey, come on and get a job. No, we don't need this buddy system shit. That's why we're in the situation we're in right now. We need somebody that's more qualified, that's going to take this virus for the seriousness that it is and for the threat that it poses towards our nation. This is garbage. This is such an absolute disgrace. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I am probably screaming my butt off. I am so sorry. I apologize for your ears, but I am so hot right now. We need to fire Fauci. Fauci does not need to be in the system. And that other lady that took up that the other lady that's like, okay, we need to get rid of all of these. We need to get rid of all of these politicians that are in these positions to be calling the shots on this medical stuff, because they like the balls that is necessary to get this stuff done. At least the politicians that are currently in office and were in office the previous 4 years. Because we need to protect our people, man. We need to protect our people. If we get back up to 100,000 people that has contracted that virus, then that's going to be 2,000 people a day that is going to be dying from this virus right now. Because right now we operate at like 2% the death rate is at 2% of the daily case rate. So 2% of those that actually catch the virus usually dies. So right now, if we're at 100,000 people, it's usually going to be about 2,000 people a day that's going to die on average, if we report it right. Trying to see if I can actually pull up. I'll pull up the one that we had previously for America here. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. 2 days ago. Well, this doesn't flush it out. This one here, it would be about 800 for these ones. So, well, the thing about it is that, remember, last week or so, the numbers were at about 10,000. So the death rates is lags about 2 weeks behind. So when I say that, as a result of the impeding avalanche of people that is going to be having this virus, we are going to have a lot of people that are going to die as a result of it, needlessly. And we have to protect people of their ignorance. We cannot allow people to just be damn ignorant. And speaking of which, we see how detrimental the freedom of speech is. We have to amend what the heck the freedom of speech is. You know, when we were given constitutional rights, we didn't have the multimedia. We didn't have Facebook and Twitter and all these instant messaging and social media applications. You know, it took, you know, it takes 2 years it took 2 years for information to travel from one side of the country to the other, and then another year for people to actually believe it. That was then a time of when you have freedom of speech and everybody can just ignore the person that says something completely dumb because it couldn't spread around to more people and cause them to think the same dumb stuff, that they're thinking that could be detrimental to our society, i.e. the Republican Party. And all the COVID nonsense and the election nonsense that is going on right now. And the fact that we have so much of the fake media or the fake news that is permeating the news things where they say, oh, don't take the virus because the virus is made by the government and the government got stuff in it and whatever the heck else that is permeating the airwaves. We have to put an end to it. We have to demand that Facebook and Twitter put an end to spreading this knowledge, the knowledge that we're dealing with right now. You know, they're trying to abdicate their responsibility to this crisis that we have going on right now. All because of what may happen in the future. We're talking about right now. We have to make decisions for right now, for our country right now. And for this moment, we're making an addendum into whatever your policies have been in the past. And every instance of fake false news as it results to COVID-19, the election, and anything else that are going on henceforth needs to be removed immediately from all social media platforms, or they need to be shut down. That is the situation that they don't need to be making the damn money if they're not holding up to their social responsibility. If that is going to bring down our whole damn nation, that company needs to be shut down, and people need to take a stand for our country and quit letting our country be ran by these social or these damn blasted multi-million-dollar companies. Multi-billion-dollar companies, multinational companies. Our country should not be ran and dictated by their lack of will of wanting to do something during their 9 to freaking 5. They got 1 million people that work for them. Somebody in that company can make sure that all of that damn blasted material that they have proliferating their platforms can be taken down. They can hire, they got plenty of money in that company to hire plenty of staff to take that crap down. They need to not abdicate their responsibility if they want to continue to work in this country. And people need to take a stand on that stuff right this damn minute. That includes Congress. That includes the President of the United States. That includes the Vice President of the United States, which is Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Hello, are you listening to me? Hello, have you seen what just happened with the Trump administration? Do we have anybody that is going to think outside the box and say, hey, I love this country. I don't want more of my people dying at such a dramatic rate every freaking day. And they constantly doing tons of damage for endless numbers of communities throughout the nation. It isn't just our big cities, it's our small cities, it's all these different pockets, and a lot of different pockets that don't have a lot of media coverage. So people aren't seeing the stuff, and nowadays people aren't even looking at the media anymore because they've been so inundated with all the election stuff and all the COVID stuff. So now people are running around aimlessly and not giving a fuck about anything because we just relaxed the rules. We're just going to open up the economy because, damn it, the multinational companies told us so. Our fiduciary responsibility, number one, is to the people of the United States. Fuck these damn corporations. This is bullshit. Somebody in the damn government needs to take responsibility of what the fuck is going on and put it into the shit right now. The country right now needs to have 100% mask mandate. 100%. And we need to have everybody 100% getting the vaccines. Bar none, the safest one on the market is Moderna. Go get Moderna right daggone now. You get until August the 1st to get your vaccine. And from that day forward, we running down every social security number. Whoever ain't got their daggone vaccine, you're going to get fined daily. $500. $500 for every daggone day that you do not have your vaccine. We're done with this bullcrap. So when you get your tax returns or whatever, for every day that you don't have that vaccine, you're gonna get that the invoice at the end of the year that says, "Hey, sir, ma'am, $500 a day. You still owe me. By the way, we're gonna lock your ass up and shove it up your ass any damn ways. because we're in a state of emergency right now. Dumbasses. The fuck out of here. This is stupid. This is absolutely fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. This is such a man-made dumbass disaster. We were on schedule to have 1 million people dead right now. We just, by the grace of God, lowered it to saving some 400,000 people because we got these vaccines. So now, we got the vaccines. We're going to continue to say, fuck the vaccines. We're going to live our American free and fuck all the world and all this other bullshit. Fuck you, fuck you. No, fuck you, motherfucker. You taking this fucking vaccine, stupid fucks. I'm out.